What if I told you that you could fall asleep in Taiwan and wake up in Japan? No airport queues, no cramped airplane seats, no baggage weight anxiety. Just you, the open ocean, and the stars above the East China Sea. I'm talking about the YaimaMaru, Taiwan's brand new international ferry that launched in May 2026, connecting Keelung port in northern Taiwan to the tropical paradise of Ishigaki Island in Japan's Okinawa prefecture. In today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know. The history of the ship, what kind of rooms are on board, how much it costs, how to handle your visa, and most importantly, how to actually book a ticket. Let's get into it. Before we talk about what the YaimaMaru is today, let's talk about where it came from, because this ship has had quite the journey. The vessel was originally built in 1997 at the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Shipbuilding Shimonoseki Shipyard in Japan. Back then, it was called the Sunflower Kuroshio, named after the famous Kuroshio current that flowed through the Pacific Ocean. It operated as the domestic Japanese ferry service. Then, in 2002, a South Korean shipping company called Pan Star Cruise acquired the ship. They gave it a new name, the Pan Star Dream, and put it to work on the popular Busan to Osaka route connecting South Korea and Japan. It sails that route for over 2 decades. Fast forward to August 2025, the ship changes hands again. A Japanese company called Shosen Yaima acquires it and gives it yet another new name, YaimaMaru. Yaima is a reference to the Yaeyama Islands, the stunning island chain of southwestern Japan that includes Ishigaki. After renovation and sea trials, the ship officially launched its new route on May 28, 2026, connecting Ishigaki Island, Japan to Keelung, Taiwan. This was a historic moment because it marked the first regular passenger ferry between Taiwan and Japan in 18 years. The previous service had ended back in 2008. This ship have too many different types of the rooms to choose. Here, I'm highlighting some of the room type based on your situation. If you're traveling solo on a tight budget, Standard G is your best choice. You'll compromise with a bit on the privacy, but it is a money saver. Now, if you're someone who really needs their own personal space, you'll want to look at Standard B or Standard C instead. Most of these rooms come with curtains for privacy, but here's a quick heads up. Standard C actually has 2 open space mattress options that are pretty similar to Standard G, and it is kinda interesting because even with that open layout, Standard C is priced exactly the same as Standard B, the one which gives you the privacy curtains. Traveling with your partner or a friend, I'd recommend checking out the Deluxe, Standard B, rooms 514, 534, and 537. And if you're a couple who have enough budget, the Royal Suite will be the best since it comes with a proper double bed. For families of 3 or 4, the family rooms Standard A and Standard C are fantastic for keeping everyone together. Finally, if you're traveling in a big crew of more than 4 people, Standard C and Standard G are definitely your best options because they offer those massive rooms and open layout perfect for hanging out. Now, let's talk about the ticket price for the YaimaLine. The price depends on your room type and the season. If you're going on the peak season like July to September, the cheapest ticket will be $2,890 per person for a big shared room. If you want a private room with a double bed, it will cost $10,500. Please note that taxes are not included. You'll need to pay an extra $500 from Taiwan to Japan and $650 for the return trip. Infant under 2 only paid $300 with no departure tax. Also, good news for riders. You can bring your bicycle for $500 or a scooter for $300. So to put it in perspective, the most budget-friendly one-way trip starts around $2,000 off peak. When it comes to the full luxury Royal Suite experience, in peak season, you're looking at roughly $12,000 once tax is included. You can now decide what kind of trip you'd like to take. Taking ship is just like taking a flight. Both have strict custom rules you need to be aware of. If you want to take ferry from Taiwan to Japan, you must know what your visa status is. If your country doesn't need a visa for Japan, you don't need to do anything before this trip. People from countries like US, UK, Europe, or Australia will only need to fill out a disembarkation card while on the ship. But if your country needs a visa for Japan, you cannot apply for a Japanese tourist visa while you are in Taiwan as a tourist unless you have ARC. You must already have a valid Japanese visa in your passport even before you come to Taiwan. Now let's say you have gotten on the ship, successfully enjoyed your trip to Japan, and are about to go back to Taiwan. When you come back to Taiwan from Japan, you're actually entering Taiwan as a brand new trip. If your country has visa-free entry to Taiwan, this is very easy. When the ship returns to Taiwan, immigration will grant you a new 30 days or 90-day stay. However, if you only have a single entry visa for Taiwan, it becomes invalid the moment you leave Taiwan. You cannot use it to come back. Therefore, you should apply for a multiple entry visa before your trip to avoid this problem. Finally, you must be curious about how to book tickets. You cannot book tickets directly on the official website. You can only contact travel companies in Taiwan or Ishigaki Island. If you want to book the tickets online, currently you can only do so on the Klook website. I'll put the link in the description. Booking opens 3 months in advance, and you must book your tickets at least 1 day before departure. They do not accept same-day bookings. In case of typhoon or other force majeure, the sailing may be cancelled or the departure times may be rescheduled. The decision will be made based on the situation 3 days before the scheduled departure. That's all for the YaimaLine. Are you interested in taking this ferry? If you have taken this ferry, comment down below to share your experience. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. See you in the next one. Bye!